Hello everybody, this is Backblast. Here I am again on Planet Coaster. It's been a little while, however, I've been busy. Well, I haven't been busy. I've been a little bit busy. So let me just do a quick recap. It's been a while since you've seen the park. We've got our lovely pirate area over here, which is pretty well established. You know, there's a good few rides in there. There's plenty of shops for the people to go and get their stuff at, and yeah, it looks pretty good. There is a bit still to be done on here, so there's a big empty gap here, and I was waiting for wooden roller coasters and various other things. More on that in a second. Now over this side we've got our I don't know what you call it, film studio type set, where we've got some big warehouses and things, and then we've got a couple of indoor rides and things like that. We've got our riverboat Egyptian ride, and there's our go-karts over here in our sort of Riviera type area. And then we've got finally the Studios ride over here, which again needs a load of work doing on it. I haven't finished that. I haven't done any work on that while you've been away. So what have I done? Because I have done a little bit. Now the first thing is I've changed the UI size, and it was getting to the stage where I couldn't read some of the small writing. I do wear glasses for reading, and I didn't like the fact that it was difficult to read. So the UI size has changed a little bit. So whenever we get some things on, they look okay. Some bits might look a bit unusual to you if you're used to seeing this in a certain size, but you know, it's not a massive deal. The other thing that I've done with regards to the game is there's something you can switch on and off in the gameplay. Now, I'm gonna just show you what it is, and it's in settings, and it's in game, and in here you've got some collisions. So scenery collision, coaster collision, ride, and terrain. I've click these so that it stops the collision detection between rides and ground. Now what that does is it means that, you know, sometimes when you're building and you want to raise or lower the ground, and then the ground starts to go funny around where the ride is. Yeah, you remember that? So that it won't let you make it taller or shorter, because it says, oh no, there's a ride there, I'm not going to let you go any closer to that ride. Well, that stops it. So it now means that I can put the scenery right up to the rides, and I can create my own areas that where the paths touch the ground and stuff like that. So for example, if you remember when I built this, we had some problems with clipping of ground. I wonder if that'll disappear now. Can we now get rid of this? Will that now disappear? It might do, it might not. Yeah, no, it's not doing. Are you getting rid of it? No, I don't think it is. But there you go. It stops that sort of clipping effect, or it stops the game saying, no, you can't do that. The other thing that I've done, well, there's two other bits. The first one is, obviously, I've started work on the sci-fi area. I'll come to that in a minute, because I'm going to be spending a bit more time on that in this video. And the other thing that I've done is I've had a good look round the park. And, you know, it pays to do this every now and then. I've said it before, and I don't do it enough. I looked at like the rides, because I noticed that I wasn't making any money, and I was getting about the same every month, and it got to the stage where I couldn't actually build very much. So I thought, well, I'm going to go look through these rides. So at the end of the last video, this ride has been closed for ages, simply because I wasn't making any money. I don't want to build. I don't want to do that. No, forget that. It's not the building I want to look at. It's the ride. Thank you. There we go. Station open. So what I've done is, if you looked at the potential monthly income on that, I was making around 700 profit a month, but the running costs were 2,700. I was losing $2,000 just by running the ride. But you'll notice now I'm doubling my running costs. how have I done that? Well, what I've done is I went into the ride and I upped the ticket price. As simple as that. So I think it was on a something like £2.50 or something, or $2.50 or 2 simoleons 50. It was $2.50, whatever it was. And I people were saying, if you look in the comments on these things, people were saying entry's cheap and the mummy's cheap too, and they're still saying that. They're still saying it's cheap, even though I've now quadrupled the price. But I'm making a massive profit on it, so that's good. And I did that with a couple of the other rides. So anything that I wasn't making too much money on, I've tweaked. I've also tweaked the monorail. It's called Lightline. Again, I looked at what people were saying. They're saying it's really cheap, and they're still saying that. I looked at the ticket price, and I looked at things like how long it waits before it sets off. So I've got all the stations set up the same now, so that they will take a full load. But if they're waiting for a while, they'll only wait a maximum of 60 seconds, and then they'll go. If it's already full, they'll just set off. So what you'll find is that some of the stations, like this one for example, nobody tends to get off because there's nothing here. So as a result, the people in the queue will be here forever, and they'll start saying that they need food and drink, and I'll start getting messages saying there's people in your park who need food and drink. So as you see, nobody's got off, nobody's getting on. Oh, there's a few getting on. There's a few getting on. There's 2 getting on. There must have been 2 spaces in it. Well, that's cool. At least some are getting on. That's good. So yeah, so hopefully that's all right. I've put a load more trains on it as well. There's about 6, 7, 8 trains on it. 8 trains, I think there are now. I don't know where they all are, but there you go. 6 trains. Is that all? I thought I had 8. Oh well, 6 trains. Who knows where they all are? Who knows? Who knows? But the idea is that we have either no queue or a very, very small queue. Right. So I noticed that people were saying, "Oh no, I'm not going to get off at another station because there's nothing to see at any of the other stations. I'm going to stay on the ride until I get back to the bit where the studios are. This bit here, where the station's hidden away in this building, isn't it? So people were getting on here, riding all the way around, and getting off here, and all the other stations just had queues of people waiting forever." Including this one, which is bizarre because I thought people would want to get off because there's toilets here and there's rides here. Maybe I need to look at that, but the people didn't seem to want to get off very much there. So I started building the space area, and this is where we're up to. So let's carry on with this with our new profit. Hey, we're making a profit. So what have I built here? So basically I started building around this area. We've got some new bits since last time. So there's been a patch and there's been some new DLC. So the patch was just a few rides and a few. See, many guests are thirsty. These will be the ones in the queues. These will be the ones in the queues that are they've been there a while, starting to get thirsty. Yeah, we need more people getting on and off the rides. So yeah, there's been some scenery updates and a ride or two, including one that I've been waiting for ages, which is custom, maybe custom wooden mouse, wooden wild mouse. I haven't actually built one, but it's there, and we need to build one. I probably need to replicate the one that used to be at Blackpool Pleasure Beach but got taken out last year, I think. Maybe we need to build a replica of that. I built a replica of the Big Dipper at Blackpool, which is a very, very good approximation of the ride. It really is pretty accurate. So if you go into my blueprints on Steam and have a look for my Big Dipper, then the actual ride runs it runs the same distance and time, so therefore it must be going at about the right speed. So that's it. That's my my model of the Big Dipper from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. There it is, and you can see it clipping through the ground. Hey, good. Right, so what have I built down here apart from a couple of vending machines? So yeah, we've got new vending machines. Let me just show you these. Cosmic Cow, there's a popcorn there, and there's an old fortune telling machine that you sometimes find at old amusement parks. I guess they're called amusement parks. Now these they need looking at every now and then. They need maintenance, and I don't know whether these guys just top them up or whether they just fix them, but they do break down and they do need maintenance. So as long as you've got the odd mechanic wandering about, they'll be fine. I put 3 of those in, a few rocks behind just to sort of start doing a bit of landscaping. We've got a Sci-Fi entrance to the monorail, and there's a load more work I need to do on that. We've put in the cube. There's a shop here with drinks in, but there's the cubes in here, and that's flying away. And again, that runs more or less the same. Full load, no min, a max of just under 2 minutes, and then you set off. And now we've got a roller coaster. So I needed a big draw. I needed people to want to get off here, and I thought we need a coaster. If that's the case, we need a roller coaster. Now, there are people walking all the way down to this through the various bits of the park, but there are quite a few coming on the monorail as well. So what's this building here as well? This is a strange one. I'll talk you through it. So this is a toilets, and then there's a staff restroom here. Quite simple. There's nothing much to it. A little bit of a building. The weird thing is these here, video wall panel, they should be showing. So it should be a movie, and I don't know why it stopped showing. Edit building with selected part. It should be a movie. This is one thing with this UI. I do struggle to. Well, let's put that back on. So there you go. We had a movie on there, and that one. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And there was one on here as well. So we're going to do. This was an advert actually for Chief Beef last time. Let's do that again then. Oh, are we going to go? Let's do. Let's do a slightly different one. Go B. There we are. Go B. So we've got adverts on there, and I wanted this area to look a little bit like it's a futuristic, but it's also. It's got pipes around it. It's got bits of smoke blowing out. There are lights. There's bits of cables on the roof. There's various lights in different places. This is actually a crashed spaceship that we've built over the top of. Weird. Yeah, so I'm in the process of messing around with this ride. So I've built the ride. The ride works. It's not bad. It's a launch coaster. It's got a couple of not quite inversions and. Trim brake up there, but that's it. We'll have a little ride on that, and I'm just in the process of building some bits on it, so we're going to do that. Can we just go in the previous train? There we go. We are getting a bit of stutter now. We've got 3,000 people in the park. There you go. So that's that. Space Fighters, that's called. Launch coaster. Now I wanted to build some bits along here so it looked a little bit better along some of the bits of the ride that I can build bits on. Because as I said, I wanted it to look like a bit like a space junk futuristic type thing. Come on, can we get some lights up? Thank you. We don't want emergency lights, do we? Maybe it's buildings that I want. This is what I'm after. 4 meters, fiberglass light strip. What's the difference? What's the difference between that and that? Okay. Okay, what does this one look like? Oh, that's teeny tiny. We don't want that. Fiberglass light. Nope, don't want that. Are those all the futuristic-y type things? Right, so which one do I want? Oh, I've destroyed a bit of wall. Oh dear. This one, duplicate, pop it in there. Thank you. I like this one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate that. I'm going to pop this in, and I think what we're going to do is rotate it round, maybe like this. It's a bit tall, isn't it? It's a bit tall. I'm not sure I wanted it that tall. Can we just make you a little bit more vertical? Thank you. Are you better? Looks better. How about, can I move it down to there? Now, does that pop out the bottom of the ride? Is that sticking out the bottom? Have I just... No, it's not saved it, has it? To the other option. No. No. Edit building. Yeah. Get rid of that one bit. No. Bugging me now. Get rid of that. I don't want that anymore. Get that one. Well, let's just move the first one. I could just put them in like that. I don't think they're lined up with each other, are they? No, they're not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm a bit mad. So how's that? It's pretty good, doesn't it? Look at that. No, these are lower. Can we select those again, please? They're lower than the others. Go B. Advertising, huh? Right. Let's just get closer down here. Goal B. Advanced move. Thank you. Up a little bit, please. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Right, we're good there. We've got some lights on. Cracking. How about the bottom bit? How about this? This, please. Flat roof. I think it's metal. It's this. Yeah. Can we get you up here? Now, I don't know whether that's going to clip the ride because I've turned off the clipping, haven't I? What I'd really like is a curve, I think. I think I'd really like a domed top on this. Something like that. Steel roof, high curve. What do you think? But I don't want it. I don't want it like that. I don't want. Oh look, does it clip? It clips there, doesn't it? Okay, that's a bit too low. I could maybe make it a little bit higher. I'd want that to be. Maybe we could do something with that. We could maybe make. No. Grid size 2 meters, please. That's where I want it. Yeah, it's not quite what I want. It's no. Whoa! Look at this. Look at these. As I said, there's some new stuff. I bought the DLC. DLC is vintage. Vintage. So if you see some things in here and go, whoa, I haven't got that in my game. Nope. Nope. It's probably from the vintage thing. Yeah, I just want a domed roof, please. A domed roof. Can anybody give me a domed roof? No. Okay, never mind. I could probably build one from something else, though. Now these are like a half, aren't they? That's not quite right. Yeah, that's still not quite right. There we go. These are a half. Fool. Go B. Advertising, hey? Who says it doesn't work? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I quite like the fact that you can still see it whizzing through. That'd be pretty cool. Cool, huh? Yeah, I like that. Okay. Do I want to do any more on the building? Maybe, but not just yet. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is... It's been a strange video, because I've just been trying to get you caught up with what I'm doing. And time seems to have flashed past us. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to leave it there. And we're going to... I want all this lit up really, really bright as well. I want it to look like it's futuristic, bright, with advertising everywhere and lights everywhere. And yeah, City never sleeps. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Join me for the next video. And I'll be doing some more work on this area. We'll be looking at maybe putting... the wooden ride in over there, but we'll see. Oh, it was over there, wasn't it? But we'll see. We shall see. That will be next video. So I hope you're enjoying it. Please let me know if there's something you want me to feature in this or something specific. I'm not going to build the big one. There are plenty of big one models in the workshop. If you want me to build something that isn't the big one, then I will probably have a go at it. But if there's already a load out there, you know, there's no point in saying can I have King Dakar, because there's loads of them. They're in the workshop. There's lots of them. So any others that aren't featured very highly or are a bad model, because I've seen some I have seen some Pepsi Max big ones. Is it still called Pepsi Max? I'm not sure it's still called Pepsi Max, but the big one at Blackpool, I've seen plenty of models of that, and they're really not accurate. And if there's something that you want me to build, I'll probably have a good stab at it. So we shall see. Anyway, join me next time. We'll be doing more sci-fi stuff. My name's Backblast. I'll see you next time.